What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the greatest mindset, the mindset that every single individual should have at every single set of every single workout. And this applies to everyone, whether or not you're a bodybuilder, a powerlifter, a basketball player, or an average Joe. I believe that it's this mindset that's really going to help you guys tremendously with achieving all your fitness goals. This mindset that I'm talking about is to take each set one rep at a time. And I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, that's too simple, that's so obvious, why am I even making a video about it? But trust me when I say this, that I see it all over online. See it on Instagram and YouTube, where people are posting videos wherein you can see that they're just rushing to finish each set. They're like, oh, coach told me to do 3 sets of 8. All right, just gonna blast through all those 3 sets. But if you were to look at the quality of each rep and the quality of the overall workout, that might not be the case. It might not be as good of a workout that they initially thought they were. And that's why I believe that this mindset of taking each set one rep at a time is really, really important. And to prove my point, let's take a look at all the other possible perspectives on the matter. Let's look at it from the perspective of a power lifter. Their goal is to increase their squat, bench, and deadlift. For example, when they need to do a set of 5 squats, it's important that they treat that set as 5 individual reps rather than just another set of 5. I'm sure that statement may not be absorbed as easily, but I'm sure you guys have seen it before, wherein somebody would rush the reps and eventually have sloppy reps towards the end of their set. Sure, that person may have actually finished the set, but if we were to compare that set of 5, wherein each rep was rushed and a bit misgrooved towards the end, to a set of 5 individual reps with proper bracing and technique, I'm pretty sure we all know that the cleaner set has more potential carryover towards the end goal of getting maximally stronger in the squat. Now, let's take a look at why this applies to the bodybuilders as well. Their main goal is to develop as much size as possible. Now, generally speaking, if I were to ask you this, which scenario would be better? Scenario A, where you were able to do 3 by 15 at 45 pounds, or scenario B, 1 set of 15, 1 set of 12, 1 set of 10 reps, all with 45 pounds as well. On paper, or as written down like this, we can kind of all agree that this set or this scenario is actually the better one because in total, more reps were performed. But all of this can be, invalid if we were to actually look at the quality or how each set was executed. Let's say that in scenario A, the first set of 15 reps were actually done quite well. But in the second set, rep quality was, only good for the first 10 reps, then the next 5 were kind of sloppy, and then in the third set, only 8 reps were great, and then the remaining 7 reps were just plain awful because there was too much momentum and, a lack of control. But in scenario B, even though the number of reps were less in total, each rep was performed with near perfect form. Sure, maybe the last rep or 2 strayed away a bit from perfect form, but as long as it wasn't a complete disaster of a rep, then I think we can all agree that the training effect from scenario B is actually the superior one. Now, some people might argue and say that, hey, as long as they're getting 3 difficult sets for their biceps, then that's going to be sufficient for their biceps to actually grow. And I'm going to somewhat agree with that statement, but the reason why I don't want to fully agree with that perspective is because it's actually quite limiting with regards how you're going to track your progress for the future. I mean, sure, again, doing just 3 difficult sets of biceps are going to be sufficient, but don't you think it's going to be a better option if you're going to track the quality and the quantity of your workouts so that you have a better idea on how your workouts will look like for next week, next month, and maybe even next year? And finally, this mindset also heavily applies to all the athletes and everyday people out there. In the example of the suitcase march, where the main goal is to work on the stability of your entire body, if one person were just to rush the reps like crazy, they would barely achieve the desired training effect. But if you were to actively pause at the most vulnerable part of the movement, which is the top part of the march, you would then be allowing your body to properly experience that stress so that it can properly adapt to it. So the message of this video should be very clear by now. No matter who you are, beginner or advanced, elite athlete or average Joe, perform each set one rep at a time. Respect the rep for what it's meant to be, and respect the rep for what it's meant to do, and all the gains will be headed straight your way. Anyway, it's been Coach Ali Fusham. I'll see you guys in the next video.